lakad matatag!
Normally. You help your team to do what they want to do. Like Iolash, they want to keep running in. Sure, so as OT, you throw some answers this way.
4 CS for Marcy. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Drow Ranger sitting at 12 denies. TA 2000.
Right click's coming in, the Curse of Avernus, and they're just going to run down under the tower. Like he throws the shards out, the Aphotic Shield pops, they
get him as well.
And they're going to get Omar too. Tag team or not, you're probably dead. Now Celery knows he's going to die to the tower, so he just goes down, he'll come back full health.
Cookie, one more hit.
Yeah, Curse of
Extra
Avernus
slow.
again. So now you're silenced, you can't Cookie away. Like this is such a dangerous lane to play into.
Dyrachyo even put a second point in Curse.
Oh boy. That's not going to be fun to deal with. They get the Undying Ace, though. Body blocks from Tofu, trying to keep him off the Marcy. Yeah, there it is. Finally, getting the kill on to Marcy. It took a little bit of...
Gladiators, they're playing so aggressively immediately. They know that there is no TP available on Kaori. Kaori is even going on mid lane.
Yeah,
okay, they want to make something happen. Noob's still level 5. Quinn is level 6, so might go for a solo kill.
Waning Rift, Pulse Nova going, and they get the decay, but they've got the snowball coming over from the side from Omar. There's the tether from Celery. Quinn lands a stun, but he's still going to die. Might be able to trade, only stopping the salve, so that's not going to go exactly perfectly, but they do eventually get Noob with Tofu coming over from the bottom lane. Still even thinking about
available.
Yeah, didn't end up using it in the top lane. They had the snowball follow-up. They were fine. Bushwhack ends on 2. Acorn shot and the stun. Look how quickly Noob just dies. Quinn gets the kill, the snowball. Well, Omar, one more right click from Quinn, and that's going to be a double. They chose to look to take that engagement, and they pay for it dearly.
They wanted to separate the lanes, play a bit more aggressive on the mid lane. Which,
look at where they are
now
again.
Nefrit, he looks very dead. Those bushwhacks from Tofu, really on point.
Yeah, it's under the tower. It doesn't matter. Gaimin Gladiators just... I think they think their side of the map is the entirety of the map because everybody's playing past confident and Noob. He's trying to do the same thing, but I feel like it's more in fear that he's running behind the tier 1 tower, and eventually he will drop to Quinn, who's now on a killing spree.
He's like, guys, it's really working out for Gaimin Gladiators. We should also play behind towers.
And take a look at those odds brought to you by esportsbet.io, and it's already Gaimin Gladiators 1.09. This is definitely favoring Gaimin Gladiators at the moment. They're going to bring 3 heroes down bottom again to go after Ace. And they did the same to go for top and get that kill, but now Ace trying to
3-man bushwhack.
Oh my god, Tofu! Ace, no way he survives this. He's trying to get the kill on a TA 2000 and eventually falls, but Tofu giving him all the time in the world to try and get it more than just one kill. It looks like eventually Tofu should die, but another
no
bushwhack
mana for
holds him
DK
in place. Back over in the fight, they've got a Dream Coil down on a Celery, but there's no follow-up on this. They relocated into the fight. Quinn was trying to at least help out Tofu and get a kill, but nobody else died as early as maybe 8-9 minutes. Dyrachyo getting chased. He's got the borrowed time. Eventually, he'll just pop that himself. Snowball coming in as well as the shards. That'll block him in. And now they've got the Mortimer's Kisses in. You look at the damage coming out. It's a lot real quick onto the Abaddon. They also find a follow-up on a Tofu with Waning Rift. They've got the Illusory Orb, and one more right click will do it. Even dropping the Dream Coil, which is probably unnecessary.
He did not want to risk it. The missed chance from the squirrel inside the trees. That's how Tofu managed to survive that one extra miss hit near the bottom lane. And OT bringing numbers.
But he's still above the Abaddon. Like, it's kind of surprising. I'm really shocked about where Dyrachyo's at, and Celery's going to die inside the trees.
Corey, very interesting build. I think it's time to go for Roche, because tag team is maxed out. They're also going to have Illusion Rune, so you can dodge some of the spells. And I don't know if they can contest this. This Roche on
this situation is a little bit...
Celery's going to die. He's the one who saved him with Relocate, so someone has to die in the end. He tried to go on a Drow Ranger who still had Aegis for full 2.5 minutes before that fight, so Ace will need to choose his target a bit more carefully next time around. He's very strong once he uses Unleash, Bastard plus a BKB. These are the items pretty much that you need. There's also BKB on Lesh that he didn't use, so they might be able to take another fight once the Aegis expires and the BKB is up.
Mortimer's Kisses right on top of Tofu. They get the kill on the Hoodwink, so Nefrit gets credit for that one, and Dyrachyo immediately having that Aphotic Shield popped. Borrowed time just coming off cooldown, and now he'll TP away, but the cookie lands. They'll stop the TP, and this is looking like another kill on the Abaddon. And the game, net worth-wise, is disposed for Staff
Wrong
Cookie
way.
back in the same direction. Bushwhack technically misses, but they're going to land the stun from Quinn. He'll pop the mech. He'll try to survive, but that's not happening. Where now Ace is on a dominating spree. Those shards don't block out Ace, but it does block the rest of his team from getting up out of the high ground. At least from those steps, and now they're going to pop the ult. Corey, over to the side, look for the Walrus Punch. Right click's coming in from the Drow. They go
Good positioning from TA2000.
Backline, they've got themselves the Dream Coil. They get the kill on an Ace. They'll take out this Marcy. They'll get the kill on a Tofu. And now Celery, Duraccio, what can they do? They get themselves the kill on the Undying, but they're going to lose this IO. So now 3 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators with the borrowed
He's
time
not
running
getting out of
out.
this
There's
one.
no more sand in the hourglass for you, and there's no more life in your health bar either.
Man, TA2000, his positioning has been mastered here. So
that opened up the outpost to be taken here, and well, they are starting to retreat back. They've got a couple of heroes nearby. Ace is going to go with the blink as well as the dispose.
Nice
Good job
dodge.
avoiding that Bushwhack with the snowball. Kisses in once again. Quinn's locked up with the BKB copped here by the Lestrak, going in on a TA2000, but he has a BKB of his own. Dream Coil on a 3. They'll take out as there goes Celery, and then goes Tofu. So they are losing heroes by the wayside as Duraccio trying to run in with the borrowed time, but there's still just not enough damage coming
That's
from
a
this
full
Abaddon.
team wipe incoming.
Quinn trying to TP out. Oh, just gets away, but Duraccio not so fortunate. It's going to be a lot of damage. Quinn out of the base. Uh-oh, that's a day to Lestrak.
he does not have buyback.
Uh-oh.
He needs some extra gold. Needs 200 gold. There is one rune to be picked up, but it's not going to be enough. So this is going to be 30 seconds left. 50 seconds for Lestrak. And TA2000 forcing himself very aggressively.
They're relocating to cut the creep wave, but that allows them to set up on Celery on the way back and just kill him. Like, this is all OT right now, and they're not being stopped. Like, nothing is getting in their way, and I mean, if I'm Gaimin Gladiators, I'm probably pretty hesitant about just calling GG and going for that last fight. They go to the BKB, but a lot of that duration is going to be used with the Walrus Punch coming in. So now he's in trouble. They get the kill on Omar. They take out Kaori. They've got themselves 2 kills.
They got the
go
bash.
for the Drow. They've got the bash. Can they get the kill on TA2000? They'll follow it up with a stun, and they do get themselves 3.
Heavy commitment. This is double buyback from Gaimin Gladiators. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. There is no Roche. Maybe they can try. Very close yet so far.
They've got Tofu. Something to eat, something to kill. They're going to go for Noob. They've got that
No
X.
E on this.
They've got the stun. They'll get the kill. That's not worth it, Noob. They will take out this puck for 90 seconds.
DD Drow Ranger, but still.
So this net worth lead was 10K. They hold, they get a couple of kills, it's 3K. Now they go for Ace, bring it back to 5,000, but Quinn's gonna go in. He's got the Hex, it's on a TA2000. They land the stun, it's gonna be on Omar. They're going in deep. Fire Snap Cookie, that stun's gonna land on the Abaddon. They go to the Scatter Blast. Quinn taking a lot of damage with the high ground from TA2000. They've got the damage to get the kill on the track. The look over Duraccio, the borrow time's just not gonna be enough to get more than just Corey. The positioning is just perfect here from TA2000, and they will take out. Creeps are coming in, right clicks from TA2000. They need to make the jump. Duraccio pushing in. Pops the Manta. Really just trying to force them to fight by hitting their
Oh
throne.
my god, look at that damage.
The damage so quick. Just out of the Abaddon again, the borrow time's going to be forced, and he's going to have to run back to base. Hunter's Boomerang, Ace goes in with the Unleash, but they've got themselves the Walrus Punch with the BKB duration, but the right-click damage is going to be more than enough to get the kill on Ace. They're going to relocate in the fight. They'll go after him. Celery's going to be caught up and killed off. TA2000 gets himself a triple kill. They'll call GG, and Ooredoo Thunders will take the first game off of Gaimin Gladiators in this tour. The major champions do fall for just the first game so far.
Bye.
Get destroyed, Get destroyed. Get destroyed. There's a bit more context now.
He kind of started this trend. Ace getting cooked.
Oh, well, there's the hook. Ace. Well, they're trying to be the exterminators of this spider, and they will. Omar getting first blood. That works.
Percent of the time, definitely not Skyrat Mage. Omar was the one who got the first blood, and now Ace in trouble again.
Yeah, Ace getting a little bit low, needs to survive this, but TA2000 going in, and they've got themselves
They're not done.
Frostbite. And Tofu needs to be very careful.
Hook available in a couple of seconds. Ring of Health on Pudge, getting some extra tangos and the raindrop.
I almost wanted to say that Corey's kind of standing forward, hoping he dies, and then get a TP mid. Like, he's giving me that feeling like, yeah, you know what, whatever. I'm dead. Telekinesis, you don't want to lose both, though, and...
I was not wrong. Double kill eventually.
Yeah, you got it.
I thought he might go for it, but kind of lost a bit.
Behind enemy lines, looking for Tofu. Dyrachyo, concussive shot, and these arcane bolts hitting him, so doing some damage as he'll cut through the trees with that quelling blade. And they've got Noob coming over. They might get two. Ace just came back. Ooh, another astral step. Tofu low. Tofu dead. Double kill here for Noob. Crystal Maiden that's almost level 6.
This is pretty nuts. 3 points in Frostbite. Once he comes back to the bottom lane, Dyrachyo, Ghoul Frenzy behind enemy lines.
Infest
Nicely done.
And kills Nefrit, but now they've got the silence. The astral step. He comes around to try and get the kill. The Aether Remnant lands. Can they kill Dyrachyo? Oh, Omar walked back, and he's going to die here. Dyrachyo gets a double kill, but it will lose his life to Noob. Ace now farming pretty well as he has set himself up ahead.
Boyle on a mid lane.
They'll go to the Dream Coil. They'll get the kill on a Noob. They'll take out this Void Spirit, and that was what they were setting up with. And they will. So now they've got the Mystic Flare, brings the Spider Wings in. They look to get the kill on Ace. They've got the Dream Coil down. They will get the finishing blow onto the Broodmother. They go to the Freezing Field. They have the hook on a Tofu. So some damage being done onto the Rubik. They'll get themselves a second kill. They hit the Aether Remnant onto Quinn. They've got the silence to follow it up, and they'll get themselves 3. Not a great spot to be in, but he's got just about the same amount of gold as Quinn anyway. Despite that fact. And Nefrit, again, just forced to try and TP out. Goes to the mech, but the Dream Coil is down, and Dyrachyo's got himself an easy kill onto the Snapfire. Really nowhere for him to go. Can't get out of that one. Bottom lane, hook lands on a Tofu, Dismember, and not taking a lot of damage just yet, but they've got the silence. Eventually they'll get the kill. They go to the Freezing Field, but that's not landing on anything. Yeah, that was unfortunate, and that kind of slowed down the pacing that Ooredoo Thunders were going with. They've got the silence as well as the Dream Coil. It's onto the Void Spirit, but it gets behind the trees. Celery coming over. They'll look for the Aether Remnant. That lands, but Noob trying to get away. One right click's not going to be enough, so Celery survives with just a little bit of health. They don't end up getting that kill into the Void Spirit, though.
That point booster.
That was
making a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Omar gets caught, but they've got the Yules. They're looking for the Aether Remnant. Omar's going to survive here. They've got the damage. Get the kill to Quinn again. The Infest on a Celery. Dyrachyo going the other way. They get the kill to Noob. They'll take out Nefri, but they've got the Dismember. It's onto this Life Stealer. Dyrachyo still trying to fight.
Now they're in trouble.
It's going to end. TH2000 trying to TP out. And then damage just isn't quite there, but they will get a third at Corey. And, well, it looked good for a second when they killed Quinn, but then it all fell apart. As though getting chased down with that rot, no hook hitting in that situation, so able to just walk away.
Gotta try. If you don't try, you're not gonna hit anything.
Silence.
Right? Silence. They're gonna be able to blow him up unless
they do not hit the Aether Remnant again. They go to the Dream Coil. They're gonna turn this one around. They'll look for Nefra with the Illusory Orb on him. Celery's got the dominating spree and popping out of the Infest to kill off Omar. So both of them go dominating, and again, Ooredoo Thunders, well, things feel very lackluster in the last 7 minutes. Health is what, nothing for him, right?
pretty much
2,600 total health. Here he goes, just running him down, activates it, hook to try and get the save, but that's right, an ace. Effort's gonna survive for a second longer, but eventually dies to the Radiance Burn of Dyrachyo, so now goes after Kaori, but they've got the Dream Coil to follow it up to make sure that he can't run. They'll pop the Infest once again. Hook, but burn, burn, burn. And melt that ice away from Kaori and get themselves another kill. They're running back TA2000 as well.
nice play there from Dyrachyo. Invest.
Those illusions will walk on by, and Ace will break the smoke. Send Spiderwings over.
This is a bad spot. They're underneath the ward.
Yeah, they've got that up on the high ground, and they get the kill into Omar. There's nowhere for him to go. Ace is going to get credit for that one. The Freezing Field is down. They get the kill into Tofu. They'll end up trading 1-for-1, but the Impetus shot's coming in onto the Crystal Maiden. They get the kill to Kaori and take out a second. They've bought back here on Tofu. They want to get the finish in this game, most likely, and they'll blow up Noob.
Does have Aghanim Scepter finished off, but they need to be the ones jumping. And also, these heroes are becoming more and more tanky. Both supports having Cookie.
Cookie lands the damage with the Mystic Flare. That's the Aegis, but, well, they're going to probably continue to try and go into Dyrachyo. I don't know if they're going to have the damage. They'll go to the Dismember, but look at the damage coming out onto TA2000. Like, this is coming from Celery. Celery, who's got himself that Hurricane Pike, and, well, they'll get the kill to Corey. They'll look over at the rest, trying to get out of this. They Assimilate. Noob up out of the high ground, lays down the Aether Remnant with the Silence landing, but Dyrachyo goes into the Manta. They've got the Dream Coil that's going to snap with the Cookie being popped by Nefrit. So TA2000, 4-staff back into the base. Dyrachyo chases him down and gets the kill. Quinn's got credit for that one. Ace gets credit for the kill on a Noob, and they don't have buyback on either the Pudge or the Void Spirit. But a Silence, a concussive shot, and some kisses the way of Quinn, and well, he'll be put to sleep with those kisses into the grave.
Gotta be careful. If you overextend, like
18,000 net worth lead here for Gaimin Gladiators. And Ooredoo Thunders, they went with that smoke and over mid, and that fight didn't work out for them, but it does feel like they're down to one of their last fights or two. And it's going to start with Ooredoo going down to Dyrachyo.
Full combo to kill Crystal Maiden, Coil and Infest.
Yeah, this could be the final fight. If they don't get this right. Ace kind of sitting back, the rest of the team on the high ground. They're actually wrapping around on them. They're going to go in with Quinn having the Infest. The Waning Rift, they'll pop the Infest. They'll look over at Nefrit. He'll pop the Guardian Greaves, but they've got the stun for the Centaur Creep. The Dream Coil's going to be down onto two of these heroes. They'll look over at the Crystal Maiden to get the kill on a Kaori. So now godlike for Dyrachyo as Omar, he's away from his team, and well, now away from his team because he's in the grave. He's in a body bag. And it's looking like the rest of the team may join him in said body bag as the right click's coming with the BKBB pop by TA2000. But the Bastion is out from Dyrachyo. The buyback, so Omar out.
Stolen Dismember, and they're going to call it.
G. Doesn't even matter at that point. Gaimin Gladiators going to even the series up at 1.
A bit of a rough game for them, I would say. This type of draft, we said after we saw it that
how long they want to take this game and sort of the way that they want to play is the one that you're favoring.
See, as both these heroes will hit level 2. Telekinesis, and they'll go to the Anchor Smash. They've got some damage. They'll look for Celery. They'll get themselves first blood, and it was with that gush. So parlays that into something maybe a little bit better for him and his team this go around here in game number 3. Telekinesis with the gush, the Anchor Smash, Celery.
Good
Cookie lands onto the tie, but they still get a kill there. Omar's got credit for it, and Dyrachyo can't do anything more than just watch like that. 1-1-2 now for Nefrit on the Tidehunter as he hits level 4. Ace going to go to the Sprout, but the Avalanche from Noob. He makes a rotation. He gets a kill. Tofu comes in. And what can he do to really help out? Not much. And Noob's still sitting there. Nefrit actually going to get chased by both Celery and Dyrachyo as the Cookie lands on top of the Tide. You need one more right click to get the kill, and they'll do just that. Lanes, and who do you think gets the better of them?
This is a good start because Ursa got the last hit. He went big Ava.
Avalanche toss. Ace just might die again. They've got another kill here onto the Nature's Prophet. They'll look for the snowball on a Noob, maybe in a little bit too far. Quinn, well, walking around and trying to wait for the TP to get the lasso out. He'll do just that. Noob now on the run. 5 stacks of the sticky napalm. Avalanche and the toss. Does he get a second? He does. So Tofu falls before Noob goes down, and that's well worth it. They do get Quinn to come over. They see this courier, and Tofu will lose his courier as TH1000 now on the run, but they got the TP in and maybe a little bit too far away. Tiny comes over, Wrath of Nature, the damage with the Firefly, and down goes the Naga Siren. But Kaori's here with Noob throwing out an Avalanche. Not enough damage, but bottom lane, Ravage, Telekinesis, is the control enough? Maybe stacked a little bit too much, but it's not going to matter with that Anchor Smash damage.
Ursa, he was so close. One creep away from level 6, maybe with...
Nefrit, not a lot of health or mana, about to have those Arcane Boots back up, but now in the jungle, they've got the lasso, they'll have the snowball, they'll get another kill here onto the Naga Siren, and that is back-to-back deaths, not in quick succession, but quick enough where it's really going to hurt the Naga's game. But when you see that, and then you also see Dyrachyo dead for the 3rd time, it's lining up to be a bit even. Confidence booster, or does he need a +1 with him?
They have nothing to stop him from getting in unless they get the first jump.
Yeah, Avalanche toss back to the team. They've got the Telekinesis. Flame Break's not going to push him far enough away. So Omar's got a kill on Quinn. He's building into the heart, then goes Butterfly and looking at a Hex. We'll see if he's able to get the farm and how quickly. As Tofu, Telekinesis, thrown to the cliff. So he'll snowball down to the low ground, go after Omar. Walrus Punch up into the air. Meanwhile, there's a lasso. It's going to be on a Noob. They might be able to get themselves a couple of kills, but the Walrus Punch turn around into Dyrachyo won't do anything for them because Noob is still dead.
The opportunity for them, like they don't have to do it straight away. They might go for a smoke, get a kill, get a pick off with lasso.
Avalanche toss onto
BKB.
Quinn. Sunray, Flame Break, not enough. So Telekinesis will hold him in that Sunray, and they'll burn him out. They're still looking for more. Noob's just walking forward as the Guardian Greaves coming through from Nefrit to kind of heal up a little bit, but they go to the Mortimer's Kisses and the Snowball. Do they have the damage? Now the Mortimer's Kisses. Tofu's gonna die, so they've lost 3, and that might just end up being, well, Ooredoo Thunders controlling the Roche Pit, controlling the pace.
Jump this Tidehunter with Snowball and kill him. Ace does have a BKB available. This is position 5, trying to make something happen.
Tofu, meanwhile, dead over mid. They also use the song. It's on to Quinn, who doesn't have his BKB for 30 seconds, so they'll throw out the Ravage, and Quinn just disintegrates in front of their eyes. They also get a kill in the Celery, so another 3 kills here for Ooredoo Thunders as, well, everything is just going their way throughout this entire game, and now they're in the Roche, which is the big one, because if you're able to take this away on this back-end leg, Rachio again might be in trouble. Uri throwing some Fire Spirits forward. They've got the Yules off the Icarus dive. Nefrit, well, he's got help from Noob. So Sunray on top of this Ursa. Nowhere to Icarus dive, but he does have the Guardian Greaves. They'll go to the Supernova. He'll try to pop the egg, but instead he'll get himself popped by Nefrit. And, well, he's dead for 45, getting away with a Snowball in a blink attempt. And that is another hero dead for 45 seconds. This is really not going well. They'll look for the Mortimer's Kisses. The first few miss with the lasso coming in. They go to the Ravage. That'll stop the Kisses. The Fade Bolt coming through from Omar. And they've got Noob over to the side. Look for the Avalanche. Lands onto 3. They get the kill on a Celery, and they'll look to follow this up with one on Rachio. It's 3 heroes dead for the side of Gaimin Gladiators, with BKB running out on Quinn as he TPs away.
Heavy amount of right clicks coming out from him. So gotta be careful. There is Tofu. I saw him going for
Quinn.
He looks very dead.
And he will die. That is another kill onto Quinn, and not much he can do in a situation left yet. So Icarus dive, this might set up for a Yules. They're trying to chase, they're trying to get some ground, and now the Sunray over the trees. He doesn't really have time to TP out, so Telekinesis, Avalanche in, and Durantru's gonna pop the BKB, the tree volley's thrown out, and they'll get another kill onto the Ursa. So he tries to just buy as much time and get as much gold as he can, but he still ends up dying. And now Ace is gonna get run down here by TA2000 with Noob's help. And this is just 2 massive kills that continue to
get him farmed. He can also like sell Fluffy Hat potentially if he feels like the one fight's coming.
Ooh, Ace caught again. That Hex coming in clutch, and they'll get another kill onto the Nature's Prophet.
This Observer Ward in their own triangle, providing them vision for
BKB.
Nature's Prophet.
And the disarm on Rachio, so not putting that constant damage on an Efreet, using that Ogre Seal Totem to jump forward, but they've got the Ravage. They'll go to the Supernova. There's nobody here to pop the egg. Mortimer's Kisses, they are using everything here on Efreet. They're still not getting the kill onto the Tidehunter. They've also killed Quinn. So no lasso, no control. Down goes Tofu. Celery hit by the Telekinesis. You're not going to be using that cookie to jump away. Instead, you'll be dead once more. And that's 4 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. This is super aggressive. There's the kick all the way to the team. The Snowball over the cliff. They immediately go into the song. This is turning it around. They'll have the BKB on Quinn if they can get it off. It's exactly what they'll do, but they don't have the right click damage or the right clicks to really pop this egg.
Rachio's
trying to
down
run
already.
Shield Totem. He's already going to be dead. They'll go after Omar. They've got the kill onto the Rubik. That's for the first time this game. He's now 8-1-16. The chase is on to Ace with BKB. The damage is out, but the TP is successful. And just Omar dying. Looking for the Mega Creeps. Lasso, this is trying to line it up. They might have it. There's the kick. But can they get the kill on a TA2000? He still has an Aegis. They don't even get the Aegis out of his hands. The Ravage, a 4-step away. Oh, no. Durantio, you are in so much trouble, my friend. The bear is not safe. Nefrit, though, kicked into the base. TA2000 still trying to work. Durantio's dead. Celery is gone. And TA2000 never even dies. Oh, boy. Snowball over. There's a kill. Onto Noob. They're starting to take out these heroes, but Quinn falls too. They've got buybacks aplenty being used by Gaimin Gladiators. The Sunray on top. There goes the Aegis finally out of the hands of this Naga Siren. Will respawn, but Yule's up into the air, trying to get TA2000 out of this one. It's a kick over from Omar, because like you said, if he steals it, you're really in trouble. Icarus dive, Mortimer's Kisses can't keep up. The stolen Mortimer's Kisses gets the kill on a Celery. Ace with the BKB trying to survive with Tofu, but there's the blink hit from Omar. Then Ofar's going to be thrown forward. They've got the snowball. They'll have the control. They'll get the kill on Tofu. They'll take out this Tuscan. He'll buy back.
From the northern part, try to find something.
Dracho, that's going to be a telekinesis as well as an avalanche. They'll try to get the kill onto the Ursa, who will stand his ground, but they've got the kick. They'll have the snowball with the BKB being popped as well as the supernova coming out. Dracho is going to try and get the kill onto the egg. They'll take it out, but they'll end up losing Dracho, who does have buyback. Ace trying to run away from these heroes. Noob also in the base. He's a little bit in too far, and he's going to die. They get the kill on Ace. They'll take out this Nature's Prophet. He's gone for 100 seconds. They don't have buyback on Noob, so can they hold the base against...
She hits level 25 in the previous fight, so less cooldown, 10 less seconds on mirror image, which means you're gonna have that permanently.
Lasso onto the Rubik, into the Kisses. There's the kick, but there's the Aeon Disc. They've got the snowball. He'll steal the snowball. He'll end up using it to survive a little bit longer. Celery trying to run away. They've got Nefer over to the side with TA2000. They've got the Focus onto Duraccio. They've got the kill on the Ursa. He's dead for 94 seconds. Ooredoo Thunders are putting it together to try and beat this major champion squad of Gaimin Gladiators. The throne is exposed, the creeps are in, and so are the illusions, but they've got the kick. It's going to be onto the Phoenix. They'll get the kill on Kaori, but can they keep the Tusk alive? The Fire Step Cookie gets him some distance. He needs to get a little bit more health. Ace isn't getting hit, but Ace is going to fall with no Nature's Prophet, with no Ursa, and now no Bat Rider. It's not looking likely. They'll get the kick. It's on a Noob once again. There's the snowball.
Got the Ghost Scepter.
Ghost Scepter to survive a little bit longer. The shards block them in. They'll get the kill with the Walrus Punch, but the throne exposed. The heroes hitting it. They'll call GG, and Ooredoo Thunders have done what little thought was possible.